Morning and welcome to Simply Blackpool. Now, today I'm going to post some pantographs from corgi trams. Now, the trams, pantographs are little wire or plastic things and they break dead easy. So my collection, bit of a mix of boxed, unboxed, some have trolley poles and some have broken pantographs. So what we sell are replacements. £13 each, available off where you may store our website. Website www.simplyblackpool.co.uk. And what I'll do, I'll pop a link on the front page of the website to the pantographs, and I'll drop a link into the description below so you can easily find them. But they're adjustable. They will fit motorised trams and trains. But I've got about 9 to post for 3 separate orders. They're really good. Look really good when you're replacing. But you can see my collection's got quite a few trams in it. Even the newest Coca-Cola. And later this year we've got the Intraflora tram coming out. And that one, I think the price was £49. Pre-order from the Corgi website, they're a bit cheaper. But I've got quite a collection of bits and pieces to do with Blackpool. And that tram there, the Blackpool Zoo, I was actually offered that real one for sale last year. It's sitting in Fleetwood, or was sitting in Fleetwood Docks. A guy called, I think it was Kevin, he published a book on the brush trams, picturing every single livery that was ever on them. I got in touch because I wanted him to autograph it, and he offered us it. I wish I had somewhere to put it, but unfortunately the garden's not big enough. Just there, give a shout out to Blackpool Sights and Sounds. I'll drop a link to his YouTube channel in the description, but grab one of his mugs there, give him a bit of support. But that's what we're going to post, and I'll see you in the car. Right, so on way to the post office. We're just going to join the A19 between Jarrow and South Shields. Just set the cruise control. Now we're not going to go through the Tyne Tunnel because Jarrow's on the south side, which is where I'm coming from. But if you were to join the main carriageway where that black car's just gone there now, you'd be onto the A19 and going straight through the Tyne Tunnel into Northumberland. But on the right we've got Jarrow, and on the left we've got Jarrow. Now originally, I can only guess that this road wasn't here and Jarrow was one total place. But put the A19 through, we've got 2 separate Jarrows. So I live in Jarrow, right on the edge of South Shields. But if you can see in front of you now, this is all the entranceway to the Tyne Tunnel. But we're going to come off left here now, just a filter lane. There's the inspection lanes for disabled drivers, trucks, caravans, anybody carrying hazardous loads. And this now takes you up to Jarrow. Building on the right there, that's a couple of ventilation shafts for the tunnel. There's no offices at this end, the offices are at the north side of the Tyne Tunnel. I'm going to go round the long way to the town centre. So on the right hand side here we've got a Shell petrol refinery. Not a big thing. It's behind all these hedgerows here. You probably just catch bits of it. There's a bit of scaffolding sticking at the top of the trees. And on the right hand side is Beads World, a little museum in Jarrow. And here's some of the refineries on my right now. Let's use the bumpy roads. Roads aren't brilliant. Actually, it's changed from Shell, it's Prax, whatever Prax is now. And the Tyne, if you're able to see it, just 100 yards beyond this hedgerow on the right, is the Tyne, River Tyne. Just a shout out to the guys on the right here at Jarrow Coachworks. Does a lot of recoveries, MOTs, repairs. And there's one of the big ventilation shafts for the Tyne tunnel just on the left. And on the right here, which you're not going to see, is the pedestrian tunnel, which I'll take a walk through sometime. I've never actually been through it, I don't think. Never had a reason to walk through the Tyne tunnel. Separate to the car road, this one has just been refurbished, apparently back to its original tiles, and it looked really nice. Whether it's finished or not, I don't know, because the work, I think, was delayed, possibly because of COVID. But here's at Jarrow Town Centre. Got the Viking Centre shopping centre, it's got a Morrison's, is your anchor store, and quite a lot of other stores in there, a few independents. TSB on the right. I'm going to go into here, which is, oh, it's a one-way street now. Oh, the road is closed. Now that is where I was going to park the car, because the post office is on the right. But don't think we're going to be parking here. Now I have got a blue disabled badge, so what we're going to do is just pop the car on the end here. Yellow lines means I've got 3 hours of parking. So what I'll do, I'll put my time on, which is 12 minutes past 10. So we'll roll it to 1:15. There you go. Right, it's on the windscreen. So what I'm going to do, pop to the post office, and I'll see you in 10 minutes, quarter of an hour. Right, I've been to the post office. I'm just going to show you this before I go back to the car. You can't get to the other side of the street. Across there, there's businesses over there, there's houses over there. You can't get there. They've actually cut off the whole of this side of the town. Now it's already a quiet town. And we've got some empty units here, which weren't empty I think a couple of months ago when I was last here. But it's dead. This road used to have on-street parking and it would be chock-a-block. But it isn't. If you look down there, in line with these lampposts, that was all parking. On the left is yellow lines, but that was always full of disabled drivers. And there was parking on the left-hand side, the other side of that next junction, but next to the tower block. There's nowhere to park over here. And I was caught out. That's me on the end of here, just the other side of that van. That's me there. Luckily, I got a blue badge and I'm parked there, but they're going to kill this. And it looks like a big job, whatever they're doing. I can't see any signs to actually who it is. So we'll have a walk along. Venge District Heating Scheme on behalf of South Tyneside Council. I don't know what the heating will be. This is the outskirts of the town centre, bus station on the right, behind these buildings. Apologies if you just see my fingers there. I'm just getting a different hole on the car, on the phone. This pub here, the Ben Lomond, that closed down over COVID, completely boarded up. boards over the windows, and there was news that it wasn't going to reopen. But it's actually reopened. It actually looks quite smart. It's been decorated on the outside by the looks of it. This was a bank that was Barclays. That's gone. And these have got customers in. And the hairdressers have got customers in. Let's have a look at the houses. Depending on where you're from, what you're looking at, I think our houses are probably a lot cheaper than the south of England. Now that's the town hall, and this is where me again. So just gonna stop out here, I'll jump in the car and I'll set away again. Right, we're back in the car. Now, parked on Wylam Street. I did check there was nothing coming behind us. You can see the shortage of parking when we've got cars on both sides of the road, making it a bit tight. Right, guess we're going to turn left. Diverted traffic to the right. I've been around these roads before. I am a bit lost now. More diversion signs. Go straight down. Across speed bumps. More diversion signs at the bottom. Yeah. A bit of rain starting now. Royal Oak pub on the right, on Grange Road. Proper old-fashioned pub, that one. Now along here was all the shipyards, factories, industry. So I'm guessing these pubs like that would have been there from the guys tipping out after work. This is Staple Road. We're going to turn right onto High Street. And the road we're going to join, if you turn right you go to Morrison's, big car park for the shopping centre, or left, which is where we're going to go. So we can either go back on the A19, or we can take the longer route and go through Edge of Heaven. So I think what we'll do is go straight over, which is signpost for Primrose there, Primrose in Heaven. Okay, windows are wash. Now when I bought this car, I did wonder why it had an 8-litre washer bottle, and the amount of water you've just seen, I think, explains why it has a big washer bottle. Now these roadworks have been here since spring. I've no idea what they're doing, but it's on a bridge that goes over the Tyne Metro, so I can only assume they've got a problem with the bridge. Now on the left there, the Clitheroe building, that used to be the old police station, which moved to somewhere else now. And on the right is the Jarrow School of Technology, I think it's called. Tell us if I'm wrong, something like that. Jarrow School. It's where my 2 kids went, Callum and Laura. Both working now. And obviously today it's Saturday, so the school's shut. Road 1 is Springwell Road, and that goes through Primrose and eventually up to Heaven. You got some nice parks on the right here for kids playing at bike rides, having a walk through. I do apologise for the camera bouncing around a bit. I can just see is bouncing in me, get the corner of my eye, but the clamp is tight. First time I've done it, so we'll see how it goes. I'll watch it back later, but I will post this. Obviously, if you're listening to me saying I'm going to post it, you know I've posted it. Now this is Primrose here, all this area. And just coming up in front of us, beyond the road we're going to join, is the A194. 194M runs from the A1 through edge of Washington up to Hebburn. At the start of Hebburn it changes to the 194, which runs straight to South Shields. You probably just see some cars passing on the dual carriageway in front of us. We're going to join that, but firstly we're going to join this road in front of us. See what this is called on a map. Okay, Roman Road. Rain's coming down a bit more now. Now I've got to join this road here. They're letting us out. Got a nice flash there. Because of where we're going, we're going to jump straight into lane 2. So this is the A194. Across in front of us above the embankment, that's the A19. That's where we joined originally. This road's also called Newcastle Road, and across the roundabout where we're going it changes to Leam Lane. Oh, look at that. MR54 LOL. Jumping lanes right in front of us. And he's going to probably block the road because he decided he wants to turn right. We'll have a think, drop a message in the comments below if I should report him to Northumbria Police for his driving. That's not on that. If you reckon I will, I'll put that on the Northumbria Police website and report him. So here we are. This is the A30. Right, apologies for that. It looks like my phone stopped recording for some reason. So on the A1300 A194 roundabout. 194 straight ahead continues to South Shields Town Centre. On the left we've got Simonside Estate, big housing estate. We turn right, we've got the A1300 takes us to the coast up Marsden and South Shields. Now I'm going to go right round the roundabout, back on myself. you get stuck at every set of traffic lights. Now in front of us we've got the Scotch estate. Now a lot of these estates are all named after areas. So Scotch estate, Scotland, there's Australia estate, Australia. And these bottom end is all Jarrow. In front of us and to the left is Jarrow. To the right and behind us is South Shields. It's going to turn in here, and this is Edinburgh Road. All of the streets are named after Scotland. So we've got Glasgow Road on the right. This is Edinburgh Road. What we've got on the left, I can't see a street name. Somebody's pinched it. We've got Aberdeen Drive on the right, we've got Moffat Avenue on the left. That's where that car's coming out. This is still Edinburgh. Now on the left here we've got a little belt of shops. I'll just swing in and let you have a look. We've got McCall's. We've got a community shop. We've got a hardware shop, Premier. Bit tight because the car's parked illegally. We've got Edinburgh Road Pharmacy. It's a big pharmacy around here. You've got Dixon's, got a chip shop, hairdressers. And I can't see what the end one is. It's changed. Oh, it's a Go Local. That's a new one. That didn't used to be Glow Local. That was originally a Co-op. Changed to a Londis. And it looks like a temporary sign for a Go Local. I've come across Go Locals before. Just past the Red Hackle pub, and next to it was going to be, well, was a pub and a club. It was going to be a Heron's supermarket, but now it's going to be a small housing estate, new build houses. Now on the right there, we've just driven down. That was Perth, I think it was, in Australia. Streets on the right, but we're coming back down here, and this is Stirling Avenue. Dumfries Crescent on the left. So what I'm going to do is just get into there. Thanks for coming with us. Hopefully I didn't lose too much footage when the phone stopped recording. First time out driving, and we'll see how it went. Make sure you visit our website, www.simplyblackpool.co.uk, especially if you fancy any of them pantographs for your corgi trams and Hornby trains as well. I think they're fit because they are for motorised. But thanks for joining, and don't forget to click subscribe, like, and anything else you can click.